Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Boisterous coming to you with some Silver League sexiness out of the map Antigua Shipyard, and this is HOTS! Yay! But anyway, spawning up here in the top left-hand corner, we do have Rodis as the red Protoss, and down here in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent Dwarfspider as the blue Protoss, both with their fancy decals that are only in Heart of the Swarm. They're much bigger and cooler than they are in Wings of Liberty. It's pretty awesome. We have Rodis asking about the heritage of Dwarfspider and whether or not he's TLO's brother, and I don't think he's TLO's brother. They might be long-connected relatives, but, Rodis. I don't think the dwarfism is a thing that really connects through families. I think if TLO was also a spider, it might be a higher chance of him being the brother of Dwarfspider, but I don't know. I mean, just the dwarves are not inherently related as a thing, I don't think. And there's a structures tab now? Oh, how many tabs are there? Oh, there's an upgrades tab. What is this? Oh my god. It's so fancy. Let's see, what's the EPM? What's APM? What's APM? That's, oh, there's APM. And I actually mute my music. There we go. Alright. It's a lot of fancy new hotkeys for me to get used to. Oh, there's music again. Whoops, also a name. That's alright. It's okay. It's alright. I'm just gonna stop messing with stuff now, so I'm gonna hit D. There, Dwarfspider announcing that his League in Wings of Liberty is Platinum. So yeah, I guess this could be Platinum League Pandemonium, and you know what? There's a whole lot of... The HOTS ladder isn't exactly the most balanced thing because, of course, you have everyone kind of piling into the same server. So you're going to see a lot of people rise to the top that wouldn't necessarily be on the top in, say, the Wings of Liberty ladder. It has two D's, not a T. So the ladder is not quite the indicator of skill that it is in Wings of Liberty. It's very skewed. I mean, it's very hard to top just because not everyone's playing it. The people that are playing it are the extremely high-level players or players that really, really love the game. So you're going to see a lot of people. And Dwarfspider, oh, he's taking a note. He is not putting his gateway on the ramp. I love that man. Great. And I just got a message on Gmail, and I gotta say, curiosity's killing me here. Gonna need to wait for this replay to be over, but I'm awfully feeling the curiosity. I really want to check it, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna stay focused on the game. Not even gonna think about it. We have the cybernetic score coming up for both of our players. Rodis is miles ahead of Dwarfspider. He also has a bonus gateway. I wonder, what is Dwarfspider sinking all of his resources into? It looks like it's going to be major zealots from Dwarfspider actually queuing up a second one. So there are 3 zealots that are going to be coming out for Dwarfspider, and it looks like the proxy pylon has already gone down. Let's see here. Is Rodis' probe going to realize that he just passed the probe of Dwarfspider that didn't even really scout and think that something sketchy is going on? Nope. Alright, so the proxy pylon is going to wrap up for Dwarfspider, and that's going to be reasonably awkward because, you know, proxy pylons are quite powerful in HOTS and really in Protoss games in general, and it's going to be cool. We have another gateway coming up for Dwarfspider, but he's not nearly sinking as many resources into it as Rodis did. Rodis is Mike going for a third? Is he going for a third gateway? No third gateway yet. It looks like Rodis is actually going for Twilight Council, which is a little bit sketchier. Blink is, of course, still a very standard player, Heart of the Swarm. There's not really a whole lot of major game-changing exhibits in PvP. Blink is still far and away one of the greatest strategies to go, especially on Antigua. Antigua is a ridiculous Blink map, just in general, because of how easy it is to, you know, blink up anywhere in the main base, really. I think you can even blink over like that gap if you're really good at the smart blink, but that's really hard, and you might as well just run down here and then blink up. It's much easier. We do have blink on the way for Rodis, excuse me. We have 3 zealots moving up into Rodis' base. This is a little bit annoying for Rodis because we have one zealot actually running into the probe line. Nice and smart. He's going to be killing off a couple of probes here, being a little bit annoying. It looks like all of the zealots are going to get mopped up. Minor hull damage going out onto the stalker. This is actually really nice micro, but one of the stalkers is going to... he's not going to go down. Alright. It looks like Dwarfspider is the only one that manages to lose units in that engagement. That was pretty rough, but he did get the scout out on the blink, I do believe. I'll be surprised if he didn't. He at the very least saw the Twilight Council, which is a big tell on whether or not your opponent's going for Blink, and I wouldn't be surprised to see, you know, Immortals come out at any point now, because Immortals are pretty good against Blink Stalkers. I mean, they're just good against Stalkers in general, and Blink Stalkers are, of course, the scariest form of Stalkers. It looks like Rodis is going to be trying to be a little bit aggressive to the pylon, but he's not quite going to be able to do it. We have 6 Stalkers moving out across the center of the map for Rodis, and oh god, Rodis, don't be mad. You're going for Blink, and you didn't go for a 3rd gateway. You also didn't go for Sentries. You gotta go for Sentries. It's a little bit of skillless thing. Did Rodis say what league he was in? No. Nope. Alright, so it looks like he just asked what league Dwarfspider is in, and that Dwarfspider is kind of destroying him. Not the best micro from Dwarfspider. He probably should have been running that Stalker away, so I didn't get quite as many hits off from the Zealot. But now here comes basically the win from Dwarfspider, because there's no way that Rodis is going to be able to catch up in production. His gateways are off sync, and he cannot spend the time to not produce. It looks like there's 3 more units coming in for Dwarfspider, and this is going to be super awkward. I really do not believe that Rodis has a way to defend. He's building another gateway, but it's just not going to be enough, because at this point he's had to sink so many resources off of building units, and he's already been sinking them into Blink, and honestly, he did not get his money's worth out of that Blink. And as soon as this proxy pylon goes down, we're going to see all of the warp boots go down along with the 7 North Core, and he's going to need to get his pylon back up to even have a hope of winning this game. And really, that hope is reasonably small, as we see the new probe death animation being all fancy, and there the pylon does go down. The Mothership Core from Rodis, oh man, oh wow, Mothership Core has crazy range. I mean, it looks like it's not going to do much now, but it has pretty insane range. What's the Phantom Overcharge? Huh. Alright. I actually have not really studied what the Mothership has been able to do, or the Mothership Core, excuse me, has been able to do, because honestly, they've been changing that unit so much since early beta, that like it used to be this thing that could turn into a cannon and also like attached to nexuses and stuff like that. And it looks like the photon cannon, the photon overcharge from the Nexus, is now making it a weapon. Probably the buff that the Mothership Core gave it. Should probably have researched that, but you know, let's screw it. It looks like Dwarfspider has basically competently won this game. All the probes are getting pulled, and that's going to be a lot of little probey deaths, and oh, that's rough. And I told you, race, you fucking noob. Oh, Rodis is not happy about this. Oh, Dwarfspider. We're not mean like that here, Dwarfspider. Come on. What are you doing? Man, alright. Well, Rodis, not at all happy, understandably so. There's 5 Zealots in his natural, killing all of his probes. Oh, Rodis. Calling the Master. See, this is usually a spot where you don't brag about rank, because it's like calling stats in a game like Heroes of Newerth when you lose the game, and I hate people that do that, because it doesn't matter. You lost the game. It doesn't matter what your rank is. That's out of the mind. You got beat. You got beat. You just accept it. And yeah, 4-gate is a cheese. I'm gonna have to completely agree with Dwarfspider on that one. 4-gate is not really a cheese. It's kind of evolved into a standard play for most Pratosses in a PvP. Oh god, there's so much rage in this chat right now. It's kind of annoying. Rodis should probably just leave, because he is dead as shit. There's really no way for him to get out of this one. There goes his main Nexus. He has. Let's check out his unit count. He has nothing. It's a very nice way to start. Oh. Oh. What? Rodis? Did he just blame his loss on not having Warp Gate? Not having a hotkeyed Warp Gate? What the hell, Rodis? Oh my, what? There's no words for that. Okay, well anyway guys, if you want to watch any other games I've commentated, you can head over to youtube.com/user/boisteroussc2. Also, if you would like to send in any games for me to commentate of your play, and I accept them from every league, and I don't know why I mentioned it that awkwardly, but screw it, you can send them on into boisteroussc2@gmail.com, and have a good day, and this is Boisterous, signing out.